There are many people who would love to put out stories. So just please, just be wise. That's what I'm asking.
So if you have any other issues, please feel free to let me know, and I'll pass on the information to the staff. They are once again welcome, and let us have a good time. Thank you. And so we have the attendance here. Unfortunately, it escaped my mind. We should have started doing the attendance earlier. So those who came late will not have some of those gifts, biscuits and chocolates from them. But we'll start implementing after lunch. So, but still, we are going to do the attendance for today. So it's going to go round. But today, we are all here at the same time. Even though not realistically. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Fofana. Please give her a round of applause. She has worked tirelessly to make sure that all the logistics is set for us to be here. So, and I'm sure that we will appreciate that even more over the next few days. Okay. In order to welcome us officially, I'm going to call on the Commissioner to do the official welcome for all of us to this management retreat. Please welcome our Commissioner.
All right, thank you. My voice is loud enough, so I'll make do. I think you can all hear me, not so?
Yes.
As you all know, there is a lot of merit in the saying that there are no bad soldiers. They say there are no bad soldiers, but there can be bad generals. There are no bad soldiers, but there can be bad generals. Because generals plan strategy and command tactics. So if the soldiers fail, it is the general. Also, the general is supposed to be able to look at his team, do certain analysis, stress analysis, those who are capable to perform under certain conditions, in certain weather, what type of weaponry to deploy, and of course, when to strike and how to strike, and then commands are given which soldiers follow. But if the generals are bad, they will lead their soldiers to death. They will lead their soldiers to ambushes. They will underestimate the enemy. They will push them so hard that they are tired, and yet they push them to fight more, and they will be killed. So this is the meeting of generals. Generals who are supposed to plan, execute, and command and control the fight against corruption in Sierra Leone for the next 5 years. And understanding this is significant to all of us. The reason why we have left our normal work time, come here at Token, to sit down, have experts speak to us, have us interact ourselves, listen to presentations from directors on what they are going to do in the fight against corruption that is different, that is efficient, that is value for money for Sierra Leone in the next 5 years, is certainly to ensure that the ACC firstly redefines itself, secondly re-energizes itself, 3 redeploys itself, and 4, most importantly, produces value for money for the people of Sierra Leone. The next 5 years is going to be predicated on the foundation of efficiency, delivery, and high standards. We all are here so we can have conversations, analyze issues, discuss, experts advise us, engage with them, we ourselves review ourselves in what we call peer reviews, so that when we go back, we hold all of us to higher standards so that we can deliver for the people of Sierra Leone. The fight against corruption in Sierra Leone is going to be fiercer and stronger in the next 5 years. What we have done in the past 5 years is extremely good. You all deserve a pat on the back. So let's just talk back to ourselves. Let's do it. We are doing well in all indexes. We are moving upwards in all indexes. Every survey shows that corruption prevalence has reduced. The awareness of corruption in Sierra Leone is higher. But this is now time for us to really launch the country towards excellence. We are sitting at 110 in Transparency International Index. Yes, we can tell ourselves that we moved from 130, now we are 110. But this year, this next 5 years, our plan is to take Sierra Leone in the double digits level of the TI index. So we cannot be above 100. We have to be below 100. And that is the strategy that we are all coming here to offer. How do we do that? How do we ensure that impunity does not prevail? How do we ensure that we hold people accountable? How do we ensure that the vision that President Leone has for the people of Sierra Leone to prosper at every means is realized? I've always told you people that the ACC is at the center of everything that is happening in Sierra Leone. It's the most powerful institution in Sierra Leone. And that institution is there to ensure that governance is proper and fair, service is delivered, and the people of Sierra Leone get what they desire for the past since 1961 when Sierra Leone got independence, for them to live a life of dignity and for their leaders to be both responsive and responsible. So, Mr. Deputy Commissioner, distinguished directors and deputy directors, and other management leaders of the ACC, I'm very pleased that all of us are here today. Okay. Come with an open mind. Listen, engage, learn. Detach from what you have held for so long that you believed was good. Be open to new things that come to you. And above all, when we finish this retreat and go back to work with our staff all across the country, let all of us understand that Sierra Leone gives a lot to all of us. Even this retreat we are holding here is money, taxpayers. It's not supposed to be wasted. Let us plan ourselves well so when we go back, we take the fight against corruption to the highest level possible. I'm very, very pleased with the contribution of everybody in this room over the past 5 years. There's nobody here who is new. All of you are here for at least 5 years. This is the time for us to now distinguish ourselves and to show Sierra Leone and Africa, who are already clapping for all of you for what you're doing, that better is possible. We have to work together to ensure this. And I now welcome all of you to this retreat. And I am very hopeful that our dear facilitators who are here, we are going to have some more join us tomorrow. We all will take advantage of this opportunity and we'll come here, we'll listen, we'll learn, we'll engage, we'll have fun, we'll party, we'll eat, we'll enjoy, for above all, we live here in this life. I thank you very much for coming. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for coming. Again, I take this summer opportunity to introduce to you our chairman, who many of you already know, but he too is part of this because, of course, the board is very crucial to what will happen in the next 5 years. And we love it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we are going to be engaging together over the next 3 days. And for us to be very productive, we have to have some common ground rules that we agree. Not so? Yes. All right. So I have created some, and then I'm going to ask you, we can add. But here is the rule. If you want to add any, everybody has to agree to it. So if one person says, I'm not comfortable with that addition, then we cannot add it. Okay? So, but these ones that I've already created, those ones, they are already grandfathered in. Let me use some legal terminology. All right? So ground rule number 1. All phones on silent or vibrate mode. All phones on silent or vibrate mode. Okay? Anybody have any questions? Anything you don't understand about that? Even if your phone is Chinese phone, it has a silent mode. Okay? All right. Ground rule number 2, I'm going to ask our Deputy Commissioner to read it for us.
Show up on time. I like this. I like this. By my background, I hate appearing on functions late. So I like this one.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Show up on time. Okay? All right. Ground rule number 3. Let's see. Can you see it, man? Can you see it?
Be mentally and physically present.
Say, do it again.
Be mentally and physically present.
Be mentally and physically present. We all know what that means, eh? So not just the animal. Then you hit the under. Please. Okay? Alright. Ground rule number 4. Let's see. Can you see it from here? Okay, go ahead and read it for us.
Value and respect others' contributions.
Fantastic. Value and respect others. Does this mean we cannot disagree? No, we can't. But we can disagree respectfully. Not so? And also it means that if somebody has a contribution, you don't just say, well, I sent him out in a junior officer. Okay? So that's the next one. All right, let's see. Now we are getting to the harder ones. Okay. This one, see, Commissioner, can you read this one for me?
This is a safe space to disagree. No rank. Is that rank?
Yes. Now you see why I told him to read it. I asked him to read it. This is a safe space to disagree. No rank. Why is that important? Because if we're going to find the right solutions, we cannot simply assume that just because somebody is ranked above somebody, that means all of his ideas are better. Okay? We have to be willing to understand that sometimes the best ideas can come from, quote unquote, the least of us. So I'm kindly asking the permission of our board chair and commissioner and deputy commissioner to allow for that. That
Absolutely allowed.
we can have.
Yes, it is allowed.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, clap for them. We have all been given license now. Okay? All right. And the last one says, can you read it? Can you see it? No, it's hard, eh? Okay, let me try over here. Can you see it, sir? No, okay, all right. And we all get free, right?
They can look here.
Be direct and honest.
Be direct and honest. It is so easy to come to these retreats and pretend that something is the way it isn't. But if we are going to move into double digits from triple digits, we have to be honest with ourselves, especially on areas where maybe we are not doing well, but also on areas where we are doing well. Because sometimes we don't want to admit it because, hey, no, I don't want to let this one look good. I thought say they do well, he help me, help me. So, please be direct, be honest. We have to hold ourselves accountable to this. Okay? So these are the basic ground rules. Is there any other that somebody wants to add? Yes, sir.
In order to have one meeting, you raise your hands up when you want to make a contribution.
Now, interesting about that one. Say, raise your hand up when you want to make a contribution. As the facilitator, I'm going to respectfully veto that one. Because there are going to be some things I'm going to do where I'm going to encourage a bit of engagement. So I will respectfully veto that one. Me too, I get a vote in this ground rule. But that's okay, it's a good one. Okay?
You are the chairman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, there's no rank. I'm just getting a vote. I'm just getting a vote. Okay. Any other? Going once? Okay. Yes, sir.
Time management, we keep to the allocated time.
Well, so show up on time and finish on time. Yes. Okay, I like that. So we say if we start on time, show up on time, and then finish on time. Okay, is that what? Because we already have show up on time. Yes. Okay, so keep to time. Okay, so that's it. Show up and end on time. Okay. Anybody disagree with that one? Anybody have a veto? It's okay. If you want to veto it, it's okay. You want to veto it? Going once, going twice. Okay. Mr. Ture, you will add that one. Just say show up and end on time. Show up and end on time. Okay. Yes, sir.
No, I wanted us to also, it's a small gathering, so we make it, if one person goes out, let that person come in before the other person goes out, except for extreme emergency. So we don't want to have 5-6 people out at the same time.
This is called bladder control.
Yeah. Or we say not more than 2 at a time.
Okay. Let me see. Is there any veto to? Remember, there is no rank. There is no rank. If you are not comfortable with this, say so. It is okay. Listen. So the proposal is no more than 2 people absent, excused at one time. Hey, then they check the internal.
It can always be a human being. We don't want anybody.
Okay. Going once.
Let's take a mental note of it. But then let's not be part of the ground.
No one's to be part of that. Okay, it has been vetoed. No problem. There's no rank, so it's fine. It has been vetoed. It is noted, but it has been vetoed. Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
No pocket meetings, because what actually disrupts meetings most times is somebody is talking and you have others on the side having their own personal discussions.
That's also under being mentally present. So that's part of it, because if they are having a pocket meeting that is not part of what we are discussing, then they are not mentally present. So excellent. Okay, all right. It looks like we have covered it. Now, so we are all aligned. Not so? Okay, now the last thing I need you to agree on is we are going to enforce this by having a collection box. Yes, it's a collection box, because I know myself. When you have like big money, not a big town, you can my pockets. So now the question is, what will be the contribution? And by the way, this contribution, when we are finished, we'll give it to some kind of charity. Okay? So, my suggestion is 5,000 for each violation. You put it in the box. But I'm open to your ideas. Maybe some people will say, hey, 5,000 is too cool. Or they'll say, oh, sorry, 5 million. I beg. I'm sorry. 5 million. Sorry. Some of us, we are still stuck in last year. Okay? Maybe somebody wants to say, no, it's too small, it should be 10. Anyway, what are your ideas? Are you okay with 5? This one now is majority vote. 5? Is 5 okay? 5 is okay? 5 is okay? All right, fantastic. Mr. Ture, please show us the community box. It's here, All right. So this is our community box, the penalty box. And it is going to be maintained by one of the most erudite people in the room. That is none other than well, outside of this retreat, this is what he is. But inside this retreat, he's one of us, our chairman. He's going to maintain the box for us. Clap for him, clap for him, clap for him. So whenever anybody violates this, once we agree, he's not going to decide whether you have violated it. But once we agree the person has violated, then we just agree. Then, you know, chairman will just go to you and stand in front of you. Quietly, you just do your duty like that. Not so, sir? All right, fantastic. So, okay. So we're okay. The ground rules are posted here and down here. If you need it in more places, we can put it. Okay? All right. So we're going to have lunch at 1 o'clock, but it's not 1 o'clock yet. Now we're going to do, I have a little introduction exercise that I want you guys to do. So, can everybody stand up, please? Does everybody remember their date of birth? Hopefully you do, eh? Okay, I didn't say your wives or your husbands. I said your own. All right. So, if you were born between the 1st and the 8th of the month, I want you to stand over near where Mr. Toure is standing. Just go and gather around there. All those born between from the 1st to the 8th of any month, just go there. Fantastic. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Those born from the 9th to the 16th of any month, please stand at the back. Oh, 15, I beg you. 9 fundamental. 9 to 15. Excellent. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Ah, wonderful. Okay. Those born from the 16th to the 24th of any month, please gather on my right here. 16 to the 24th. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and those born from the 25th to the 31st of any month, please gather up here in this center, please. Okay, fantastic, wonderful. Okay, excellent. So we have 3 groups of 8 and 1 group of 6. Okay, you know, you guys, because you are more powerful, that's why you are not plentiful. Okay, so now look around you. This is your team. This will be your team for the next 3 days. Okay? These are your teammates for the next 3 days. Now, your first exercise is one that you are going to prepare probably during lunchtime, and you will present it immediately after lunch. What are you going to do? Number 1, you're going to find 2 common interests between all members of the group. And please don't tell me we are all interested in anti-corruption. Okay? 2 common interests. Then, you know, something that you all have in common, whatever. Then, you will present your group to the plenary. Okay? The plenary is us, the big group. Okay? Quick story. When I first used to go to retreats, they used to talk about plenary. plenary, and I didn't know what it was, but I was too ashamed to admit I didn't know. So one day they tell me, say, oh, then we do it to the plenary. So I go to one corner, I say, what do you mean by that day? That's when they explain to me. All right, so you present it. So basically, you're going to do introductions. In your introductions, you need to explain what you guys have in common, and through the introduction, you will introduce each member of the group to the plenary. Okay? And I'll give you, each group will get about up to 5 minutes to do this introduction. So you can do anything. You know, you can come with your introduction, you can be dancing, you can carry whatever. Do boo dance, anything you want, or you can make a play. But somewhere in the introduction, you have to explain what you guys have in common, and you have to give your group a name. Okay? So you give your group a name, and you introduce yourself so we get to know who you are. Okay? And the most creative group or innovative will get the first big prize of this retreat. The first big prize. Hey, our first contributor to the basket has come. Thank God, thank God, thank God. Thank God, thank God, thank God. So we have to explain to her so she will understand. So, we'll explain to her later. We don't want to. Okay. Yes, madam. What is your date of birth? Not the year of just 27. Well, you are in this group. You see, I make sure you don't give birth for yourself. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You see, that's why God has provided. Okay, so let me go over it again, please. Find out 2 common interests that you have. Come up with a way that you are going to introduce yourself to the person, and also give your group a name. Okay? By the way, this is the same group that you will be in for all other competitions here in this retreat. And yes, we're going to have some other competitions. Okay? Including the ACC Olympics. Don't worry, this is Special Olympics. You don't have to be in Olympic shape to participate in the Olympics. So, does anybody have any question? Is there anything you are not sure about the instructions? So you're going to get, and your presentation can be up to 5 minutes long. Okay? And the presentations will be done after lunch. So when we come back from lunch at 1:45, then I will call you group by group. You will come, do your display, whatever it is, a skit, whatever, anything. Use whatever props you want. It's fine. But inside we have to, by the time you are done, we should know everybody's name in the group. Okay? Alright. Any questions? Yes, sir.
Between all of us.
Yes. So 2 common interests that all of us share. I know it. Wow. But all of you share. Okay? So wait. Before you start on the walk, I just want to make sure everybody is clear. Everybody is clear. Do you understand the instructions? Yes? At the back, you understand the instructions? Yes, sir. Here, you understand the instructions? Okay. Wonderful. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 12:40. Hello? Can I have your attention? It is now 12:40. It is 12:40. You have between now and 1 o'clock to do your preparation. At 1 o'clock, we will go downstairs and have lunch. At 1:45, we will be back here. 1:45. And at 1:45, we will start the introductions. Thank you very much. I look forward to exciting introductions from each group.
Today we did na Toke, and the ACC then gets the retreat. And I'm going to say, of course, the ACC don't do the first lap, first 5 years, and now they decide for get a retreat, because it's not the second 5 years of President Bio in rule, and the demand for that institution day. Now, of course, I'm Mr. Ben Kaifala, the ACC commissioner. So they decide for say, well, it must meet with the staff them, so that they go for engage for the next 5 years. But this time, I think a progressive one. So Adea Sultan, good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
It's afternoon already.
Yes.
Now tell me, you don't do it for 5 years. I don't say, it's not been too easy, with all this. But then now President Bio decide for reappoint you back for another 5 years. What do it mean to you?
Well, it means a lot of things. First of all, it means the president agree with what he will do for the 5 years, but he want to do more. And for do more, he still go back and say, no, the policy way me get confidence in for leader effort day, na Ben Kaifala, na make he appoint me back. And so it's a part of the back, but also an encouragement for do more.
Okay. Now, when President appoints you for the second time, I know say you try for strategize for say, well, this could be your plan for the next 5 years.
Yes.
So what you first you think about?
Well, as you know, again, we read classical history, don't read things like Niccolo Machiavelli, and he won't say a change maker, not for be too drastic with change. If you too drastic with change, when you come, they risk resentment. People then go hate you, they're not going to accept you, they're going to reject you. So the past 5 years, I go meet people that are the ACC. This team where you see now, so most of them are in positions as directors, deputy directors. Some of them don't move to other directorates. So I just help them enhance what they do. Now, this next 5 years, we all don't live with yourself now for 5 years. This is not the time now for make a really bring in the change we want for ACC. Now I make a seller will come at this retreat, reflect on what you don't do for the past 5 years, plan what you be able to do with difference, with efficient, with a value for money for the people of Sierra Leone. Then we go back and go implement. And then at that time we hold ourselves to higher standard. That standard will be the whole we serve the last time, not only the whole we serve in the next 5 years. Much more will be expected, and greater performance will be expected. If you not perform, you have to leave.
You can throw a light on some of the things and the way you want to see happen.
For example, let's take public education. We come sit down now and agree, and again, as a change maker, you want to give the people the opportunity for make them suggest the changes. So we don't give every director of all the 9 directorates in the ACC for come present to me. That I don't give them notice for the past 3 weeks for prepare themselves, do research, check what they do in other countries, then when are best, what you able to bring. So basically, it's a question of what are you going to bring to the table. We're different, we're more efficient, we go bring value for the people of Sierra Leone. Then you present them to it. They will subject them to peer review. All man inside the room listen to you and give them your comments and suggestions. We also don't bring in experts them, like the facilitator, Dr. Modupe Telopias, high experience. They all will listen, they will all give comments them, who say for change. If you're very good, we'll clap for you and say this is wonderful. Go ahead and do it. But if not, we can challenge you and say, no, this idea where they come with, so with all due respect, it don't make sense. Or not the same idea what you don't do for the past 20 years. Why you think, say, the people of Sierra Leone are going to, why it will be impactful? So basically, that is how this is going to happen. I know they come for can't tell, they say, this is what you're going to do, but we are all going to sit down and pull ideas as to what we get from it.
Right. Let's look at the first 5 years, because you get highs and lows.
Yes.
So let's look at the highs and lows.
Please. Well, as you know, the first 5 years, of course, challenges them go always there with the fight against corruption. You will get people that will go always raise issues them. So we always get logistical challenge, we get challenge, we don't get the kind of manpower for able to police the entire country for the fight against corruption. So you will get incidences of corruption that will sometimes slip with or not there. We may not get the resources to be able to do everything. I always tell people, they say, we're not to the FBI. We don't get the kind of budget we other institutions will get. But with that kind of challenges and difficulties there, we still don't able to be very impactful for the people of Sierra Leone. In the past 5 years, in Transparency International Index alone, Sierra Leone don't jump 20 places upwards, from 130 to 110. Okay, MCC control of corruption will go as high as 83%. We'll be there at 49% who have become commissioner. Afrobarometer corruption prevalence don't reduce from 70% to 40%, and the list goes on and on. We really show say we effort against corruption don't they get meaning. Now Africa before now we be they go to countries and for land, but you don't see say Uganda, Kenya, other countries then Liberia, Guinea, Gambia, they come for land from we. Say what's kind of magic we don't use now Sierra Leone for in these 5 years where things don't begin for change from. Even when they go to conferences then people then they wait for you about the story of Sierra Leone and how we are doing things. So we are not out of the woods. We're not going to solve all the corruption problems, but really we are on the right trajectory. And this meeting now really for reinforce that, for make sure say we continue for produce value for money for the people of Sierra Leone.
Okay, so some of the difficulties, the problems,
yes.
Where you been get. So you foresee, say, you will able for upgrade that
Yes.
into this.
Yeah. We don't learn a lot of lessons. We don't know how to approach things. Most of the lessons really is about resources. To be honest, we have the competence, we have the manpower, we have the people. We also get the political will. The president extremely committed to the fight against corruption. The political apparatus extremely committed to ensuring that we succeed in the fight against corruption. So that's Salone go better again. What we are planning to do now for leverage that, for make the country understand, say, they need to invest more in the fight against corruption. But if they invest more, then one for see, say, results are there. And exactly that make account with him for say, hey, people, Sierra Leone is giving us a lot. Let us now go and prepare ourselves to show them and the entire Africa and the world that Sierra Leone is ready for greatness. It's like going for Olympics and you don't win one silver medal, maybe you don't win another silver medal, and you now say no. The next Olympic I am going for gold. The next 5 years, ACC is going for gold.
Right, so last word now. What you go left to the people of Sierra Leone, because still you fight corruption, but there are still some people really adamant.
Well, I never understand. Say, first of all, the fight against corruption now for the benefit of we all. If they build hospital, the hospital now for all man. No hospital not the way that they build. Whether somebody they go to man and they do more and begin ask what you name, whose part of Salone you come on, whose political party you vote for. Okay. Now the benefit of the entire Sierra Leone. So let them own the fight against corruption. Let them team up with you. Let them support you. But most importantly, let them just be an example, not just for politicians. You not pay bribe. You not engage in something when you key. Help we for make we change the story of Sierra Leone. But also when people that they come for can ask them, say, you know, they get surveys there, what they do, they help for clean the image of the country. Salone, man, we got this cynicism where they ask, they say, oh, nothing not they happen. No, man, a lot they happen. Tell them, say, effort they things they change. Now the only way that they will be able to learn that the image of the country, but we serve the whole, we serve accountable for make sure we prove to Sierra Leone people that say change things they change. But let we all own the fight against corruption. Let we create a positive image of Sierra Leone and let we go for gold. We are going for gold in the next 5 years.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you, sir. Thank you.